discussed between India and U.S. not only in a Quad but also on a bilateral. And also India is having now a bilateral relationship and talk between Prime Minister Modi and Japan Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, and also the Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. So overall, I suppose this visit is a power pack, and you are going to get a lot of positive results, Ria.
All right, General A.K. Sivas, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast, and Brian Thomas. Now let's take a look at what is coming up next in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's schedule. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a 3-day visit to United States. During this visit, US President Joe Biden and Prime Minister Narendra Modi held bilateral talks in Wilmington, Delaware. Both leaders shared a warm hug as the Indian leaders left from the venue of Quad Summit. The two leaders could also be seen having firm handshakes as well, and it underscored their commitment towards strengthening bilateral ties as well as boosting cooperation among Quad partner countries. There were iconic moments of Prime Minister Narendra Modi that was shared on his first day. The first one, in fact, is the iconic Modi-Biden hug and then the handshake. Now, viewers, let's take a look at the iconic moments that have taken place during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to US. One of the first one that is the key is Prime Minister Modi hugging Joe Biden. This is an iconic moment, viewers, you can see on the screen. This comes amid his visit to Biden's hometown. And the next iconic moment is his handshake with President Joe Biden, and this comes amid just ahead of presidential election that is going to take place in November. Now, the next iconic moment is the Quad main leaders, that is Australia, US, India and Japan. They met for the 4th Quad Summit. Viewers, you can see that is on the there's Anthony Albanese, there's Joe Biden, there's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and there's Prime Minister of Japan Kishida. And this is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This is another iconic moment. He held bilateral meeting on the sidelines of Quad Summit with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. You can see that this on your screen, that Prime Minister held bilateral meeting with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Now, another iconic moment is Prime Minister holding bilateral meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Kishida, and this comes amid his ongoing 3-day visit to US. And the last iconic moment, which is this has a symbolic importance for India and a very historical importance, is that US has handed over 297 antiquities back to India. And this includes these artifacts, and these antiquities are as old as 4,000 years ago. That is how long they date back. That includes Apsara, Lord Ganesha, and all these artifacts Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited, and he saw these artifacts just with President Joe Biden. So these are the iconic moments that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had with during his visit to US, and one of the most iconic moments was the handshake and the hug with Joe Biden. So this is the latest that was coming in from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to United States. For more updates, keep watching NewsX. That's a wrap for the bulletin.